The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-4. Entering the day's action, the Yankees
We are under the lights. Into the box now, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. Here's a drive by McCutchen. Hit well out to deep left field. Hernandez is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting third.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in, Cavan Biggio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Cavan Biggio is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Nola has compiled more than 180 innings of work. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Count 2-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Into the box to Oscar Hernandez. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 1 for 6. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Is a called third strike right on the inside corner. In now, Rhys Hoskins. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Settling in now, Didi Gregorius, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... Randall Grichuk at the plate now.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Hit down the third base line. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. Pulled toward right center field. Quinn will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Up next is Danny Jansen.
The catcher, number 9.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Grichuk, the runner at first with 2 gone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Runs up and gets this one down, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit down the line at first. Shaw gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Kevin Biggio. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Designated hitter. Whoa.
From the stretch.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Count even at 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Now the 1-1 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Back up the, oh no, that got him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the new inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop Gene Segura.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder Bryce Harper. 2-1 the count. To 2-2 now. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to return. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another 2-2 offering. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's one down now. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
At the plate, Billy McKinney. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, Danny Jansen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio. Hit on the ground to short. Segura has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. In now, Didi Gregorius. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Realmuto's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Nick Williams looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Hit out towards second, right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the 2nd ball. All even now, 2-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Ready for another shot now, Lourdes Gurriel. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. And now the 1-1 pitch. Soft grounder left side. Knee high, he barehands it. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call, so the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
On to first, it's a... Now in the box, Rendell Grichuk. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. On his way to pitch number 100. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So striding forward now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Full count now. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Ready once again, Billy McKinney. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Number 9.
Ready for another chance? Danny Jansen. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Blue Jays held in check. They're up. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Right.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The pitch. One out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. A 1-1 home.
The first baseman.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Adam Morgan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 46. Adam.
Digging in, Kevin Biggio. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And there's out number 2.
The batter, number
Riding in once again, Lourdes Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on. So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Travis Shaw. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Here's Randall Grichuk. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. The 1-1 home.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Next to bat for Toronto, Billy McKinney. Anthony Alford will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Anthony.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. The relay to second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Victor Arano will head to the mound yet again as he'll be making his 90th appearance this season. Danny Jansen will be his first assignment. Reese McGuire will grab a bat to pinch hit, and they'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 8.
Now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well. Throw to third, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Reese McGuire will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Number 10.
Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Full count now, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in on to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid this one. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left, and he'll get under it to make the catch. And the Blue Jays have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. A 5-0 finish tonight. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan Borucki records his 14th winning decision of the season. Aaron Nola struck out 13 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
2 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.